let's welcome Beth Ziesen.
I'm a nerd, very happy to be one. But I will disclose that none of these groups pay me to talk about them. I talk about them because I know them, like them, and love them. All this stuff is due to nerds. And nerds are everywhere. And my job today is to give you a little bit of nerdiness that'll help you wherever you are. I'm going to tell you about some secret tech recommends today, just like Animoto. Animoto, by the way, the first thing I showed you, is free for up to 30 seconds, or a whopping $30 a year for the version I showed you. And you can take pictures of people coming into an event, and by the time they get settled in, you can have it on the screen. It's that easy. If you got here on a plane, if you ever travel on a plane, you need TripIt. This tool is making me so happy, and it made me even happier as of yesterday. It's called IFTTT. If this, then that. If I favorite a YouTube video, then create a blog post and publish it on my WordPress website. If I create a blog post on my WordPress website, then post it to Facebook, then post it to Twitter. If this, then that. I know, wow. Another thing it does is you can press a button, it will have a fake call come into you so you can get out of a meeting. How many emails does it take to set up one committee meeting with 5 people? You send out one email, 5 people, 3 people write you back, that's 4. You write them back, that's 5, but you write back the whole group, that's times 7, 12, 14, 75,000 emails to set up one committee meeting. Well, there are a few tools out there that I really like that make it easier for you. One of them is called Schedule Once, Doodle, and whenisgood.net. Doodle is the simplest, and it's got the cutest name. Let me ask you something. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cute is this bag? I know, right? It's totally awesome. I wanted something with wheels. I wanted something that fit under the seat. I wanted something that was TSA friendly with this and that. I had this long list. The more things you have on a list of things you want, the harder it is to find. Fancy Hands is $25 a month minimum, and you get 5 tasks. It's little itty-bitty tasks that you need to not be knocked off your game. Sorry, but your password must contain an uppercase letter, a number, a haiku, a gang sign, a hieroglyph, and the blood of a virgin. Password management has become critical in the past year. Dropbox has had trouble, Yahoo's had trouble, AOL just had more trouble, the entire state of South Carolina has had trouble. Everybody's had trouble. Guys, eHarmony is not safe, no one is. And you've been using these same ones since, like, I'm thinking 2013, 2011, 2007. Is there a 1999 in this room? You need a duck. And you need to stay after, actually. There's a button that says Security Challenge. As soon as you hit it, it will sweep through everything it knows about you on that browser and in that world and come up with every username and password you've ever used. Places you didn't even know you went. And it'll all come up there, and you will just see how many times your dog's name shows up. But it gets better. Have you ever had someone who asks you the exact same question every week about how to log into something? Are you the asker or the askee? I'm just saying. And you're like, I know that, like, we were gonna, you showed it to me once before, but could you, well, wait, I'm in the wrong era. I know that we were talking about this and you showed me once before, but could you tell me again? You're like, okay, go to the computer, turn it on, blah, blah, blah. You see here, all of this stuff is set in there, and I can play with that, or I can play with this. I want you to focus on the word screen capture, and I want you to not call me as much anymore. Thank you. Now there's a cupcake, and let me tell you why I love cupcakes. They're the perfect nerd food. You can eat them while you're typing with one hand, right? And nerds are known sometimes, not like me and my rocking bod, nerds sometimes are known for having sedentary lifestyles. And we have to watch our weight. So if you lick the frosting, I read this on the internet, so we all know it's true. If you lick the frosting off a cupcake, which you should, and then look at what you have left, it's a muffin. And muffins are healthy. So this is nerd nutrition, really. Evernote is a fantastic tool for note-taking. And blah, 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 Evernote, you take notes, and you can snap a picture of your written notes and put it in there, and it's fantastic, but I hate it. And it's a personal issue. I have a wonderful husband. His name is DJ. He's not a nerd. And he just doesn't listen. He really doesn't. I would do this if you guys didn't listen. Like, I sit there at night going, oh my gosh, look at this thing. This is the best thing ever. And he hears Charlie Brown's teacher on methamphetamines. And he just doesn't listen. So one day he comes home from work and he said, Beth, I heard about this new tool. It's called Evernote. It's changed my life. I said, really? He said, yeah, Evernote is this thing. It's this note-taking tool, because he's a lawyer and I forgive him for that. And he said, he was going to court with this giant briefcase. And when he went into court, he had to pull out the paper, he took the notes, they typed them up, all that kind of thing. He said, now I just need my iPad. All the emails we keep in Evernote. All the files we keep all together. Everything is put in one place. All my staff can access it. It's perfect. I said, really? Who told you about Evernote? He said, oh, a paralegal at work told me. It's kind of funny. It's in my books, which you said you read. I talk about it at presentations. I've seen you front row sometimes. You were playing Angry Birds. Remember that? And I used it to plan something we did together. What was that? And so now you come home and tell me that a 23-year-old blonde paralegal the size of my pinky tells you about a technology tool, and you come home giddy? And I looked at the man I love and I said, honey, from now on, you get your tools at home. Fiverr is a site with thousands of freelancers who do all kinds of things for $5. Not those kind of things. That's Craigslist personals. So cool. Little graphic things, little multimedia. You can get people to fix your website. You can get people to send postcards to your kids from all over the world. $5. And
it's time to release your inner nerd with your nerdy best friend. AskBetsy.com.
I got my own jingle for $5. Thank you guys very much for your time today. Appreciate it very much.